ready?
Starting.
Yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Welcome to Lost My Water episode,
14?
is it? Episode 14. Fucking, this is going to be part one. We got a guest on Friday. So Greasy's going to be coming through on Friday. We're going to do another podcast with him. So we're just going to keep today's episode short and sweet. And yeah, we'll just fucking have a chilled one. What have you been up to?
Fuck all. Same old shit. Different fucking...
How was the studio?
It was alright.
What did you do?
Oh, just made beats. Fucked around with synths. It was good.
Did you make an app did you make a full beat?
Drums and a bass. And then added like a little...
Did you all take it? Like, what did you do?
There's only two of us in there.
Oh, was it? Did you both like input on each thing, or did you do the bass, he do the keys, whatever?
Both inputted on shit, but he created the synth that we use for the bass. I put in some fucking shit on the drums and that, but we spent an hour trying to get the shit to work.
Is he the EDM dude?
They're all EDM dudes.
Didn't you say? Oh no, your workmate's going in on the weekend.
This dude was well. That's the thing. I can't fucking. It's frustrating to think about. I booked a studio for Saturday because it said it was free on Saturday, and got a message saying your booking has been denied because there's a class in there on Saturday, even though the schedule's free. And it's like, on top of everything else, I don't want to have to fuck around with that shit. So
that makes no sense. It's also weird that like they gave an extra class. Like, aren't you doing another class tonight, which you don't usually do?
Yeah, because he's going on fucking tour in week 8, he reckons.
That's so weird that they can just like... Wait, so you're not doing it next week then?
Well, I don't have any classes next week because next week's a break.
Oh.
But his class is normally week...
So he's just pushed his classes forward by a week?
Yeah, just because he's not going to be here. I don't know who the fuck he's touring with, but they can't play piano. So
Real?
I don't question anything he says.
I would. I'd challenge him. What were you using to make your synths?
A Juno 6 from like 1984.
Does it sound like funky?
If you make it sound funky, it
yeah,
sounds
true.
However the fuck you program it.
The whole synth program thing blows my mind. Like,
it is.
To think you can just basically make an instrument out of, like, what is a synth?
Yeah, well,
just electric, like, waves.
It's a waveform. So you have different waveforms. So like, a sawtooth.
Yeah.
You've heard that before. That's not the name of an instrument. That's a type of waveform. And basically, it goes in the order of pick a waveform. You have an oscillator, which you use to pick your waveform. If it's a sine wave, it's like that. You use that for like sub bass and shit.
Yeah.
Sawtooth is like a saw blade.
Yeah.
There's square, which is like used for like pulse. Its other name is a pulse wave. Then there's triangle. And then there's noise, or like white noise.
Which is just like fuzz.
And then you've got filters. Like in the order that you use them to manipulate the sound, you go filters after your oscillators.
Yeah.
Filter out whatever frequencies you don't want to use. And then what's the next one? Amp envelope, so your ADSR, to adjust the length, sustain and all that of your sound. And then you use an LFO modulator to modulate the frequencies. So if your noise goes, bah, you can put an LFO on there so it goes, bam, 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 to the beat. You can arpeggiate it to like sync it to the time signature of the song. Or if it's in 4/4 time, you could put it in eighths. So it's shit like that.
Fuck, it's actually blowing my mind. You've learnt a lot already.
Yeah, but I still don't know, like...
And how long you been there?
I couldn't tell you how to...
Do it.
Like,
do you know the theory behind it? Or
yeah,
do you
and I can make synth noises, but I don't know... I know the very basics. Like, if someone said, make me a kick drum in a synthesizer, I'd go, give me 15 minutes, jump on Google. Cause
yeah. Yeah, true. That's pretty fucking cool, though.
Basically, the only thing I've really done with it is fuck around and make fat basses, but... Oh, and, you know... Yeah, rises and shit like that. So in the song where it goes...
Oh, yeah.
When the drop goes.
Yeah.
But... And
Just
that was meant to be a snare with like 60% reverb on it.
Yeah, I was making beats the other day. Trying to make beats the other day. I keep just stumping myself. I don't know what's going on. I get to like a certain part and then I'm just fucked. Like it just goes. It's like I'll make somewhat of a very basic key sequence or whatever.
I think the trick is, like, a lot of the times you put keys, a bass line, some drums, and you go, okay, this isn't you in particular, I feel like this is everyone, but then you go, okay, naturally, what's next? I need to make it sound more full, I need to add more instruments. And you just get caught up in trying to add more instruments when in reality, say you're playing some keys on a chord, you could layer those chords with some strings or some leads or pads or something that'll... Yeah. It is a different instrument, but the instrument is sticking to that chord arrangement or melody or whatever and following it, so it does nothing that isn't already being done, but it just makes it sound more full.
Yeah.
But even then, who the fuck am I to talk? Because I haven't finished a beat from scratch yet, so...
I think I'm just... I don't know. I think I'm just bored of the same sounds. I kind of have my go-to... My go-to sounds on machine, and it's like some days I'll be able to pull it off, and then other days it's just like
Use
Contact? Basically the same fucking beat, just like with a tiny difference.
Because you've got Contact, don't you?
I don't know. I think I do.
Like if I was ever going to use keys or anything, that would be where I'd go to.
I think I do. But the thing is, I've got synths and shit on there. So if I knew how to do that ADSR, blah, blah, like LFOs and that sort of shit, I could probably make half of the fucking sounds on there into something completely different.
Yeah.
Because like the furthest I really go is adding like a low pass filter, reverb, compression. That's pretty much all I add, all I use when it comes to effects and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I was looking in Mega Music yesterday, and just fucking like those Rolands. It's like just fucking nuts, man. It's absolutely. I don't understand anything that's on the Roland, but when it's already preset, they just sound so nice.
Yeah, well, I fucking saw a thing this morning. There's Korgs, mini logs and monologues, I think they are. Monologues. But they're like MIDI synth keyboards. Like this big. But it's got all your dials and shit for your envelopes and yada yada. And then it's got like a screen with the waveform in it.
Yeah,
like we've been learning in Wavetable in Ableton, because in Wavetable you can use 4 oscillators. So, you know, I was saying you pick your waveform.
Yeah, yeah.
You could have a sine wave, like a sub-bass sine wave waveform, and then layer a fucking sawtooth over the top of it. So it goes from this to being like...
Yeah, yeah.
And just makes completely new sounds. Like they've got one in that room we're in today where it's one of those little fucking mini Korg synths where it's got all the dials and shit on there, and then it's just got all these plugs and cables hanging off the side of it, and you literally route one fucking... I don't know if it's the oscillator that you route or how it actually works, but you route it with a cable into another port and it does something to the sound. You would have seen it before where can't see in like a room and there's just like computer interfaces is what it looks like. And they've just got cables and they're just unplugging them and plugging them in other places.
Oh, yeah.
That's all synthesis. But fuck that.
Yeah, fuck, man. I wish I was just doing what you're doing right now. But I'm hoping that you can learn me. You can teach me.
Well, once I fucking get there.
Obi-Wan Kenobi to Anakin. Only I will turn around and be Anakin. Wait.
Don't insult Anakin like that, cunt.
Yeah, but... What?
It would be offensive to say that you're Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, fuck off.
You know what you are? You know when they go pod racing in episode
fucking...
1? And as they all... When they all start up and they take off the finish line, they go around the first bend and there's like that little weird... It looks like a bush mouse rat thing. And jumps out the way.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I'm like Qui-Gon Jinn to a younger Obi-Wan Kenobi. I am the supreme, and you would be nothing without me.
Yeah, man. Supreme Leader Snoke, because you're fucking dead. You're halved. You're half a man.
Bro, oh, you've already watched it. The
What?
fact that you said half a man made me think of Peter Dinklage on Game of Thrones and how he kills his dad. But you watched it with me last night.
Yeah, and it was out of context. I don't know any of those people, so it's just like...
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, what's
But
been
I'm very,
happening?
very late. Every time I go to buy the fucking DVDs at Sanity, the bird at the thing goes, "Oh, so have you seen them already?" It's like, well, if I'd seen them, why would I be buying season 5? But I have to answer and say, no, I'm a bit late. And every time I go to say I'm playing catch up and then realise that it was over before I even bought them. So it's like, what am I catching up on? It's done.
I feel like that's... I don't know.
I
Game
guess
of
that is
Thrones
kind of
is
the
like
same thing, isn't it?
the only show where anyone seems to care.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's bits in there that are like, there's bits in there that are dope. Then there's bits in there that are just like, oh. Like, a lot of the times you can sort of go the whole fucking episode and just zone in and out, and you don't really miss anything.
I think from what I've seen of it, it looks dope, and I get why everyone's into it. I wouldn't say I'd be in any rush to call it the greatest show of all time.
No.
Like, I don't know...
I hell struggle to see why people... Like, I struggle to see how it became so big. Because, like, it's very fucking out there. And it's one of those shows where, like, not everyone likes medieval fantasy. You know what I mean?
It's probably because shows... I don't know the timeline, so if any Game of Thrones fans are listening, you fucking idiots. Nah, but, well, I mean, yeah.
Nah, you're not.
But, like, Vikings and all that shit came out. I was like, oh, that's cool. And maybe someone went, oh, you know, it'd be cool, you know, if we did that, but had dragons in it or something.
And
you
had
know? Let's pop
brothers
some
and sisters
CGI in that
fucking
bitch.
each other.
Yeah. I mean... Again,
Cersei.
it's cool because there's books and stuff. But if you were gonna...
Jamie Lannister. Nah, it doesn't matter.
I don't know who any of these people...
I was going to try and impersonate him, but I'm not
Targaryen,
gonna.
Cersei. I don't know who
That
any
was
of
pretty
those
good,
people
though.
are.
The fact that you know Targaryen out of all of them.
Is that one person or is that a
No,
group of people?
Targaryen's like a race. Daenerys is Targaryen, I think. Now, if anyone's listening and I've got it wrong, then I'm a fuckhead.
I mean, you're watching Game of Thrones, aren't you? So
I'm
we
just keen for
already
Peaky
established
Blinders,
that.
boy.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders is actually good.
When does that come out? It comes out soon, eh? July? No, when is it?
August.
Fuck.
It's Always Sunny's got a new season coming out, boy.
I'm too far behind on that. I can't even remember what season I got to.
The last... I think I'm up to 14.
It's like South Park.
I think I saw 10.
South Park the other night. And Robin was like fucking convinced that it only got to like season 18. And then we go on and it's like 22 or some shit.
And even that was funny for the first 2 episodes, but on the third one...
Got boring very quickly, eh?
That hillbilly singing Kendrick Lamar was the best thing about it. My left stroke just went viral.
Oh, that was actually so good. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's only so much South Park you can take before it's just like, yeah, you fucking, like, you're trying too hard now.
Yeah, it's like Family Guy, I feel like.
Yeah.
There'd just be episodes where it's like,
Yeah, for sure. What do you reckon's better? Family Guy or South Park? In regards to, like, character shaming. Like, mocking like real life people.
Yeah, South Park.
You reckon?
Yeah, like Family Guy.
I reckon Family Guy are pretty funny though when they do like little flashback piss takes.
I think Family Guy's funnier than South Park. Like overall, if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Family Guy. But as far as shaming real characters,
I guess South Park do go. Yeah, they go all out.
Yeah, like doesn't matter if you're a retard. It doesn't matter if you're transgender.
Yeah.
Anything that's off boundaries.
They literally said the N-word. Like, fucking Cartman's dad or whatever just straight up said the N-word.
Do you reckon they hired a black guy to come in and just recorded that word and then pitched it to sound like the white guy who was talking?
I don't know, eh? I thought that. I was like, how'd you get away
Hollywood
with that?
Mysteries. Because
I also thought, how'd you, like, if you're a white actor in Hollywood and you're playing fucking 12 Years a Slave or something, like, you're just straight up dropping the N-word.
And they probably say
Django Unchained, like,
audition,
to Jamie Foxx's face.
Use the hard R. Like,
don't.
He's not, he's it's,
Yeah. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Do you reckon they get paid more? Do you reckon you can demand... Like, for me to say that word, I want 10 grand on the day to prevent any backlash.
The money isn't going to prevent a backlash.
Well, no, it's not.
It'd help.
I guess you don't really get... Yeah, I guess you don't really sort of... Unless you're an actor that said it in Django Unchained and then you walk out of the fucking movie theatre and you just straight up call someone it. Completely different.
Yeah. But even, I'm honestly surprised in this day and age that people haven't picked out a movie character who's acting out something and tried to shit on him.
Well, they did with that Us girl, apparently. Wasn't that you telling me?
Oh, yeah, but even
she got, like,
that to me is like, okay, whoever came up with that argument is probably 200 fucking kilos and never left the house.
And deaf.
I don't know.
Just makes no... Yeah, I don't know. Like, I personally thought the fucking whole voice thing for the character was perfect.
I just think people getting offended
and if for those listening...
funniest thing in the world.
I forgot that people are listening. For those listening, we're on about the main character on Us and how she has that, like...
The girl who plays...
voice.
The chicken sandwich bird in Us, the main bird.
The what
her
bird?
alter ego.
Chicken sandwich?
It was a throwback to a joke that we made when we were watching it. Don't worry.
No,
but yeah, basically, she copped some backlash from people supposedly because the voice that she was putting on as her little demonic alter ego or whatever sounded like what deaf people sound like when they try and talk or something like that. Which, I mean, to be honest, how are deaf people getting offended at it? Because they never heard her speak.
Yeah.
So...
They can't hear her.
Honestly.
Very true. I didn't think about that either.
And that's the thing, is it was people with perfectly good hearing, but fuck all to do.
Yeah.
Who went, let's be offended at something.
Yeah. Typical, eh?
Yeah, it's funny.
That's the thing in this day and age. People are just trying to find things to be offended about all the time.
Yeah, which is...
You've seen all the fucking... it's completely... I guess it is kind of like taking offence or whatever, but all the protests in fucking Hong Kong. Is it Hong Kong? I think it is. Or Tokyo.
They're two completely different
Yeah,
countries.
they are.
But
I think it is Hong Kong. But the massive protests about becoming democracy, I think. I don't know if it's for democracy or against democracy, but democracy is the root of the cause. And there's just been like thousands of people
China's
like just...
communist, eh?
Hey?
Like, aren't China's communist?
Yeah.
Thing? So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Democracy is what normal countries have, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to say normal countries.
Well, communist is where everyone's like...
Fucking isn't.
Communist is where like everyone's...
Communism...
equal.
Communism is, I think... The government governs the people. Democracy is the people...
Have a say.
Have input. Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, and that's why we don't talk politics here in the Smokers Lounge, because we know fuck all.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I think you are on the right path. The right path. I think you're onto it.
Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers for letting me know that I'm on the right spiritual journey.
Anyway, should we get into news or what? Or should we keep shit talking? Don't have much, considering we usually have 2 pages, because we're only doing a short-ish one. We don't have a whole lot. But, did you see... you've got news articles, eh? Did you see the shark attack? Or hear about the shark attack?
The bird who was...
Wait, what? No, this is a dude, but go on.
Oh, I was going to say it's not that bird who was swimming in the Bahamas because after the whole fire festival thing, you know how everyone was sharing on Facebook, oh, this looks beautiful, you go to the Bahamas and you swim with pigs? I'm pretty sure we spoke about this.
Yeah.
And she was doing that and I'm pretty sure she got eaten by sharks, which is funny as fuck because...
Why would you be swimming with a delicious pig for a shark? Like,
yeah, I don't get what it is about pigs that people find so appealing. But go on, yeah, that's...
Nah, I think it's more so like the small pigs. If it's like a baby piglet, they're not.
The fire festival advertisement was
like,
supermodels swimming with pigs.
Yeah.
Hang on, get some fucking Labradors or something.
Yeah.
Be more appealing, you'd think. They'd probably be cleaner. And you don't run the risk of getting eaten if you fall down.
Yeah, true. I feel like a Labrador would probably like help you to get to safety as well.
I was going to say as well, like I've
It'd
probably
guide you away from the shark.
That fucked before, maybe not at a festival, but if I'm out somewhere and I'm fucked off my head, if golden retriever came along and was like a little seeing eye dog for busted.
On the weekend, I needed a golden retriever.
Yeah, you needed
help.
You needed a Great Dane just to strap yourself on and just get carried away.
I'm still trying to recollect shit from the weekend. Oh. Yeah, but, you know, you turn 25. I made a quarter of a century. You got to go out. You got to go big. Can't talk. I've not been able to talk since. And that's why you don't do pills at 1 a.m. Anyway, right, fucking... shark attack. So, guy was attacked near Manly Beach. This was on Tuesday. Got ended up with like a massive gash in his leg and puncture wounds in like his torso and his stomach and like cut up on his back. Okay, so now this is what I've thought. How, if he got bit on the leg, but how'd you get scratched on the back? Sharks don't have nails. Like, they've got teeth.
Dorsal fin?
I guess it could be the fins. But then, a fin. Would a fin scratch you? Do you reckon it'd be hard? It could be hard, rough skin, I guess.
Yeah, I mean... doesn't take much to scratch shit, I suppose.
Yeah, true. Or like your tail, I guess.
Any surface that's imperfect, I feel like, would scratch someone.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we'll
Was he
forget I said anything. But yeah, so deep gash on his leg, puncture wound, torso, cuts to his back and stomach. Yeah, it was near Manly Beach. You went
he
to
got
Manly
cuts
Beach,
to his back and stomach. The cunt probably tried to eat him.
No, that's what I mean, but there were cuts. Like, he had a gash on his leg. So he got bit on his leg.
Another thing I'm thinking is the way that sharks like spaz out and shit. Fucking if it's got its mouth open and you're near it and it's just
Yeah, true. I
spazzing
get
trying to
teeth
grab
would
you.
just like get you.
Fuck
that, eh? But yeah, it was near Manly Beach. So we went Manly Beach when we were in Sydney. I'm pretty sure I recommended it to you to go to Manly Beach. Did you go?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went to both of them, Manly and Bondi. But I can't remember if it was the weather or we were just hungover or what. But
You didn't go swimming?
no, there were so many people there. It was like, what the fuck?
At where? At Manly Beach? At Bondi? At Manly? At Bondi?
I can't remember when we went to what. Just remember there was one we went to, one that has like the biggest RSL in Sydney or something. Like the RSL is like a proper fucking restaurant club, 2-story fucking.
I wouldn't have a clue.
And everyone that we spoke to was like, "Oh, you have to check that out if you go to Manly."
You have to go on a ferry to get to Manly. And it's like restaurants and shit along the foreshore. Bondi, well, you definitely know if it was Bondi, because Bondi is just a massive cove.
Yeah, it must have been Bondi.
With like thousands of people.
Yeah, too many people.
Yeah, it is too many people. I got caught in a rip in Bondi. Wasn't fun. It was fun, but it wasn't fun at the same time. I thought I was going to be on the TV.
I mean, that would have been cool.
If I survived.
Either or.
But yeah, the funniest part about all of this is that the dude is a part of Manly's, ready for it? This is what they're called. Bold and Beautiful Swimming Club. Get a better name?
Oh, certainly.
Why, for starters, why do you have a name for it? Why do you have a swimming club? I mean, obviously, but why do you have a name for a swimming club that has nothing to do with swimming? Call yourself the Manly Swimming Club. Or Manly's Swimmers Club.
They should have just called themselves Manly's and the Womanlies.
Yeah. But bold and beautiful. Just strange. Just a very strange choice. Anyway, poor bloke. Survived. Just. But yeah, apparently they're swimming in a group just before sunrise. On a Tuesday morning.
Well, on fucking Animal Attacks, did you see the video of that cunt on the scooter? In fucking whatever
With the tiger?
place has tigers?
Yeah, what the fuck with that Bengal tiger?
I watched that shit like 9 times in a row.
That was nuts.
And all I could think was, fuck, if that was me, I would have fucking
shat myself.
flipped. I would have freaked out, dropped my camera. I probably fell off the back of the moped out of shock. And now, free lunch.
Fucked though. But I was just thinking they must have saw the tiger.
Yeah, well, the article I was reading about it said, by the looks of the guy holding the camera, it's like they knew the tiger was there, but they didn't expect it to fucking
Chase
go
him.
after him. But holy shit!
Kept up with him to like a decent fucking. Like, it wasn't far behind him. Like, when it cuts across.
Yeah, probably not even as far as that heater is now.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked. Not to mention, if it...
Got you.
All it had to do was one of its nails hook onto your t-shirt.
Yeah.
And you're going to pray you're not wearing something that's fucking 100% cotton. Because you're gone.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck that, eh? Just animals in general. But that shark thing goes back to what we were talking about with my brother. And, like, kayaking and going out deep sea fishing and shit. And how we were saying, like, you and Robin both said that the scariest thing about being out there is sharks. Like, if you were to come off your kayak or come off your boat.
No, well, for me, the scariest thing is being in water. Like, if it's fucking nighttime and I'm at the beach and I'm fucking 20 meters offshore and I can't see what's under me, oh, no, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
go to a swimming pool. But
yeah. Well,
if I'm out in the middle of the ocean
yeah.
and there's like 2 Ks deep worth of water underneath me, I'm carrying a blade so I can fucking cut my own jugular when the time comes.
I'm just
Fuck
thinking.
that. You've seen open
part
water,
of me-
yeah?
Eh?
Is it called open water?
I don't know, but have you seen Life of Pi?
Yeah, but this
He's
is...
on a boat with a tiger and survives.
Okay, but this is based on a true story.
So is
and
Life
a
of Pi.
bloke and his missus get left behind by the scuba group or whatever, and it's them sitting in the ocean overnight. They can see sharks are around, and it's literally them just waiting to die.
It's like, what's the one with the bird and she loses her arm? Oh no, that's the wrong movie.
You're thinking about the 127 Rocks with James Franco.
127 rocks.
Yeah, I meant hours, but there was a lot of rocks there too.
No, I'm on about. It's not the movie. The movie where she loses her arm is that Surfers one. It's like a true story with that Blake Lively bitch. I think it's Blake Lively. I don't know. That I hate her.
Shallows?
No, Shallows is the one I'm on about, and she gets stuck on the rock, and she's basically just surrounded by sharks the whole time, and she gets like fucking pneumonia, and she like cuts herself on a rock and basically like bleeds out. That's Shallows.
The Meg?
No, not the Meg. The one, I think it's called Soul Surfer. Anyway, she loses her arm. True story. She loses her arm to a shark attack and then fucking
Oh, it's not the Australian bird, is it?
becomes like a professional swimmer. I don't think so.
Because there was an Aussie bird a while ago. Well, this is like years ago. I'm pretty sure she had her arm taken and kept surfing.
Well, it could be then.
Fucking lunatic.
I think it might be actually. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm the same. Like, if I'm in deep water and my feet can't touch the ground, I'm already shitting it. But at the same time, I feel like if you're in the middle of the ocean, because of how much water there is, it's like, what are the odds that a shark's, like, you know, half of your body? What are the odds that a shark's going to come up to a meter, you know, of water? If that makes
But
sense.
smell though, like when a shark
Yeah, but
can
if you're not
smell
bleeding-
over fucking kilometers. And
Well,
shit.
yeah, but if you're not bleeding,
Yeah, but that, like, I feel like sharks can
If you ain't
sense
a-
distress.
if you ain't
And,
bitch on a rat. If you ain't a pussy.
if you're not a stupid crackhead slut on her period,
Yeah.
is what you wanted to say.
Yeah, if you ain't a bitch on her rags and you
No,
ain't,
that was wrong. I don't stand with Elliot in his.
well, you'd be fine, wouldn't you? If you're not bleeding, isn't that just what sharks go for?
Yeah, but
And then
night
everything else
vision-
after that is like sharks
Sharks hunt at
sharks think
nighttime
that
as
they're
well.
sharks think that we're sea lions and like the surfboards represent a
So-
fucking whale, seal.
What would you rather? Would you rather sit there for 10 minutes, cut your own throat, die, or sit there for 17 hours waiting
Well, you
and
drown.
then die?
I'd drown. I'm telling you now, if I was in the middle of the ocean, I'd drown after half an hour. Because I physically would not be able to keep myself up.
Yeah, but you could just like lay on your back.
Yeah, but you say that until a fucking tidal wave crashes down on you. And also, can you just lie on your back?
Yeah, don't you
Like,
do it in the pool? You lay on your back, you kick your feet up.
No, I'm too big for that.
I feel like you're not.
No,
You've
I
just
am.
got to position your body properly.
No, I
Because
am.
by the laws of science, wouldn't you be more buoyant?
Yeah, I don't know. If it was air, yes, but it's not air, is it? It's like a weight.
So only if you really need a fart.
Yeah, if I was full of gas and this size, I probably would be more buoyant.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the science behind that shit. All I know is no thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. I think at that stage, I probably would just rather die. I think it'd be easier. I feel like just the effort that would go into staying alive just wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, and I'm not...
I'm also a very, very lazy cunt.
I mean, the reality is you could sit in the water, tread water for 17 hours and get saved, but also... You get saved, are you ever going to be the same again? You'll be walking the streets just going, oh, fuck, I thought I saw a shark. Like, that shit will stay with you forever. 17 hours of just straight on edge, anticipating your own death at the hands of an apex predator, and... No, I'm going Swan Aquatics.
All right, you got 3 apex predators. I'll give them to you. You got to pick one. Got to root one, fuck one, marry one.
Alright, this will be easy.
Right, now you got the choice of 3 apex predators. You got a gorilla, a tiger, an eagle. Which one are you picking?
For what?
To kill you.
To
die by. They're all fucked up in their own ways.
I mean, I'd like to think that a tiger would just go for the jugular, make it quick. Whereas an eagle's going to take 3 hours of just flying off, coming back, scratching your heaps.
Picking your eyes out.
Yeah, but like I feel like I could probably keep an eagle at bay for a little bit. So that'd be dragged out.
Eagles are big though. An eagle's probably the size of your torso in height, in like body. Like an eagle probably be half of your body.
I know that, but I'll still give it a run. Like a tiger or a gorilla, I know.
Do you reckon you could grab it? Do you reckon you'd be quick enough? It's coming down.
Well, that's what I mean.
And you just sort of like bang, got it by the neck.
Perfectly timed. It's coming at you. You strafe to the right. Fucking karate chop it as hard as you can in the neck.
It's also an eagle. Like I think we're kind of like misinterpreting like an eagle's ability. Like eagles kill like snakes and shit.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it'd be a fight. Like there's no way that an eagle's going to take down a person easily.
You could run from a gorilla.
No, you couldn't.
You couldn't. You definitely couldn't run from a gorilla.
They run, humans max out at 27 k's an hour and a gorilla runs at about fucking 35 to 40 k's an hour.
Oh, fuck that.
Because I only know this because... Oh, that's right. It was Joe Rogan talking to Mike Tyson on his podcast, and Mike was saying back when he was at the height of his prime, he hired out the zoo, and him and his missus were going on a private tour through the zoo, and he was coked out of his head, tried to bribe the zookeeper to let him in there to fight the gorilla. And he was like, I would have fucking taken him. And Joe's like, oh, hang on, Jamie, science, information, and yeah, humans aren't outrunning a gorilla to begin with.
Yeah.
Let alone...
Well, like, pound for pound, a gorilla would definitely fucking rip every single limb off.
Yeah. Well, another thing is,
well, it might like a just chimpanzee.
Belt the fuck out of you and leave you there and then just play with you or something.
Yeah, they would. They would. Quick. It's like bears and shit. They just fucking... It's like with bears, you have to like play dead basically, because if you're showing signs of life, they just fucking claw at you.
Well, that dude I was telling you about the other day, he got attacked by a brown bear. Where was it? In Canada or Alaska or something? But he got attacked by a brown bear. It broke his spine, dragged him back to its cave, and he sat there for, what was it, a fucking month or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it was for hibernation, eh?
Yeah, and he had, like, hypothermia, he's skinny as shit, his spine didn't fix itself, so he still had a broke back. And again, just waiting to die. It's like, hey, man, Swiss Army knife. I don't know. Hold your breath.
Or you just, like...
I don't know.
Yeah. Or you just, like, piss off the bear. Like, if you're already in the cave, you just, like, somehow piss off a bear. I don't know how you do it if it's already kind of killed you. But, like, you just want it to finish the job.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what are you going with? What's your final decision?
I'm probably going to go with a tiger.
Yeah, I think a tiger would be pretty quick. And when you see when you see, like, tigers and lions and shit, they always kind of just go straight for the fucking face. They don't fuck around with your body.
And I still feel like it might not be 50-50, but there's a percentage there that I could kill an eagle. if it came to
I
it.
reckon I could kill a gorilla.
What, by boring it to death?
By becoming a friend.
Yeah. So your fucking strategy is to suck the gorilla's dick
Yeah.
and become its life partner.
Fuck. Alright, I got one more news topic or whatever. And then you can do yours if you want. I just wanted to mention, like, Glastonbury Festival. So, nuts. I definitely want to go. I can't remember. Was it you I was talking to saying it's like, if I don't go to Glastonbury before I die, I'll be like... I feel like it's a thing that you need to go to or need to try and get to at some point in your life. Fuck Coachella. Yeah, Coachella's big, but fuck Coachella. Glastonbury's like the one, like the classic. Anyway, some of the acts they had, I worked it out that they had about 200 to 300 artists altogether. They had like, I think it's like fucking 10 stages or something. Goes for 4 days. But they had fucking Stormzy, Lauryn Hill, The Killers, Janet Jackson, Hosier, The Cure, Liam Gallagher, Tame Impala, Chemical Brothers, Lewis Capaldi, Dave, Loyal Kana, Billie Eilish, Bring Me the Horizon, Georgia Smith, Wu-Tang, Slow Tie, The Streets, fucking, like, and that isn't nowhere near, like, you know. But, yeah, like, just, for, okay, so 203,000 people went. Tickets were £236. So you're looking at about $600, $500, $600 for a ticket. For 4 days isn't that bad really at all.
Yeah, no.
To see the artists that you get to see. But then I was like thinking, how much do you reckon they'd make? Like, how much do you reckon people are getting paid? Like, Stormzy was a headline. So Stormzy's potentially performing to, say, 100,000 people.
Yeah, fuck knows how much they get paid.
It'd have to be big figures, eh? I'd say they'd probably get at least fucking 25, 50 grand, I reckon.
Yeah, it'd be something fucking stupid. But... yeah, that's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, imagine fucking performing. Imagine... It's like, I've been watching heaps of like the fucking videos and shit from it, and like Lewis Capaldi has like an interview, and he didn't look like out the front. Like, he reckons he's not really done like massive festivals, but he didn't look like out on the stage at the crowd before he went on. And then he said that he went on, and it was just like the most fucking like insane thing ever. Like, he walked out to like fucking 80,000 people.
Yeah, it would be mind blowing.
Like, imagine that shit.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That is my dream. Like, to perform in front of that many people. I mean, my dream really would come true if I performed in front of like 2,000 people that were singing the lyrics to my song.
Yeah.
If there was 2,000 people singing the lyrics to my songs, I'd be a happy man. I'd be content.
And I feel like, well, my dream would probably just be having all my like influences and idols and shit acknowledging and respecting my music.
Yeah, yeah.
And being like, this cunt's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. If I could, yeah.
So Ghostface,
If
if you're listening, go to SoundCloud.
Yeah. If I had someone like Solo say to me, "I like your music, man. That's a good song." I think I would be fucking.
It's well within the realms of possibility. You just got to get the song to him and him actually listen to it.
I remember at Wavy Festival, I was fucked up, and I just like messaged him on Instagram. I was like, "Bro, like, what are the chances that like I can meet you right now? Like, you're here, I'm here. I didn't say I'm fucked, but I was cooked. And I was just saying, like, fucking, like, yeah. I don't know how you do that. Like, how does that shit happen? Like, people... You always see people, like, meet dudes backstage. But, like, I didn't see... So I got a photo of Joyride and fucking... Nick Loopy. And they were just walking around, like, doing their own thing. But, like, Solo wasn't there. Adit wasn't there.
I feel like Horror Show are just on another level. It's the same thing as... That's why Inspector Deck and you guys go to all the Wu-Tang after parties, not Method Man and RZA.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They're in a different fucking pay bracket.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
What do you reckon you do if you were those? If you're in a different pay bracket, what do you reckon they're doing? Do you reckon they're at like some fucking high-end like gentleman's club? Or do you reckon they've all just gone back to the hotel and they're reading the fucking Art of War?
They probably don't hang around where they do a gig at.
Oh, no.
Like, they do a gig and leave, whereas, you know...
Probably got some penthouse suite, like, an hour drive away or some shit. On the beach.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just having their own fucking party with a bunch of fucking...
skits.
Yeah, just a bunch of sluts. Then again, I feel like we could have completely wrong impression of fucking RZA, Ghostface and Method Man. Like, they're all in their fucking 40s, 50s. Maybe not 50. Wait.
Not 50 yet, I don't think.
They're probably...
Nearly.
They'd be mid-40s, eh?
Yeah. They were all 18 when they started, I'm pretty sure.
And what was it, 96?
No, they came out in 91, 92.
Eh? What?
Enter the Wu-Tang. Or 93. Because Takal came out in 94, I'm pretty sure. That was after 36.
Takal. Yeah, fuck. Old cunts.
Yeah, man. Fucking old as shit. But that's fine.
Alright, go on. Do yours.
Man, I've created a folder in my fucking Facebook saves just called Dumb. So... This isn't informative in any way, shape, form, or language. Fucking Jesus Christ. And, like, it sort of spun me out because she's fit. But I'll read the title of the article and then I'll just touch on some brief notes, okay? Woman says... Okay. Woman says she's a Breatharian who no longer needs to eat solid food. Breatharian. I thought I had more or less heard it all.
So did I.
Breatharian, though. 25-year-old woman has spoken about her breatharian or breatharian? Breathe air in.
Yeah.
Lifestyle, claiming she no longer needs solid food to keep her energy levels up. You're lying through your teeth. Audra Bear practices prana and breatharians. Okay. Whereby she allegedly, so the guy writing the article doesn't buy into her bullshit at all. She allegedly gets most of her energy from her breathing exercises and being out in nature. So no.
Yeah, that's dumb.
No. The term prana means energy. And breatharians, so plural, as if there's more than one person in the world who thinks this is a real thing.
Oh, of course it would be.
Believe they inhale both air and prana while breathing. They claim to be nourished by air without the need for solid food. And I'm going to say this again. Like, she's fit. Like, she's not... You know, you say, I'm a vegan, and she looks like she's under 30 kilos and very unhealthy. But this bird is like... She's getting carbohydrates, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way she's just... I almost said eating air. That's how fucking stupid
if you're not
sounds.
eating, like, regardless of whatever your fucking belief is or whatever, like, meditation and shit you're doing, if you're not eating, you're going to die. Like, that's just reality. That's just life. If you're not eating, you're going to die. Is she drinking water?
Does water have prana in it?
So she literally just breathes. That's all she does.
I don't believe for 1 minute that that's all she does. Okay. Audra is committed to practicing breathing rituals on a daily basis for 1 to 3 hours, which she claims leaves her preferring smoothies, tea, and juices to solid meals. Oh, so you have food in liquid form. So this whole thing was a big fucking ruse about nothing.
Yeah.
Audra occasionally eats solid food. Article finished. What the fuck was the point in any of that? I'm angry now. Okay.
Oh, man. Classic. What was it, BuzzFeed?
I'm pretty sure it was Vice. Let me...
Just that's fucking clickbait, bro.
I was uni lad. So, yeah.
Clickbait.
Fuck out I thought we were going to have a good laugh about something that was ridiculous. And instead, complete hoax. That's dumb. Tomorrow, look for my article on me becoming a vegan where I contemplate just eating vegetables. Don't actually do it.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's so fucking dumb. I fall for shit like that all the time, though. There's a thing that kept popping up on my Snapchat, and I was, for some dumb reason, I clicked onto it twice, and both times gave up because the article or like the link was, it was like a short little fucking video of like these not two dudes, but like a dude and his missus getting married or like at the altar, and she like sort of gets startled by something and then just like turns around and walks away, and they had put like, oh fucking, what was it that like she saw that made her fucking walk away from the altar or whatever the fuck it was. So I fucking clicked on it, and it was just one of those things where it's like, instead of just telling me what it was, I'm like scrolling down and it goes, okay, so a quick history of the couple. They were childhood sweethearts and grew up and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I scroll down, comes up with next, click next, another page. In year 4, they blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck? Just tell me what happened. Anyway, both times I've got to maybe like the 3rd page and just given up.
And it turns out that the groom just turned to her and went, oh, last year I fucked your
Yeah,
best friend.
it probably would have been,
There was nothing interesting about it.
Yeah.
He went, oh, I'm becoming a breatharian. I eat solid food occasionally, but
Yeah.
I haven't eaten for 90 days except smoothies, teas, juices, and liquefied foods.
Fucking dumb cunts. I was actually going to say, though, on that whole fucking meditation lot bullshit, the breatharian exercise, or whatever the fuck it is.
Don't say that word. It's not real.
The breathing exercises, like that whole like fucking like meditation shit can work. Not to the point where you can't eat food, but
It's
like
not
to sustain
sustenance.
energy and shit like that, like without eating, like, you know, to be one with yourself and fucking store energy and become fucking like
And that all
mentally
comes from
aware or whatever the fuck it is.
anything that has origins with Buddhists or like Shaolin monks or any of that shit. If you can put a solid
chakras.
steel spear on your neck and fold it in half, you know what's up. And it's not breatharianism or whatever the fuck
That's
it's
a lot
called.
of steak.
Yeah, basically, that's red meat and carbs, bruh.
Speaking of red meat and carbs, I'm hell feeling like steak and bread. Is carbs in steak?
I'm pretty
Don't
sure
know.
carbs is in fucking everything.
Yeah.
Just like prana.
Was that your only article? Is your other article? Are you now contemplating that your other article is another hoax?
No, the tiger and the bear. Those are my other 2 ones. Animal
Tiger and the
attacks.
bear.
Yeah.
Oh, the bear. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, right. All right. Well, this week we don't have an artist of the week because we've got Greasy coming in on Friday, so we're gonna go through some more music related stuff with him. So be sure to fucking stay tuned and whatnot. Should we go through the poll results?
Yeah.
So, this week's poll, I asked the people, the listeners, who would you rather narrate your life every day for the rest of your life, Morgan Freeman or David Attenborough? David Attenborough won 65%. Rightfully so. I went with the devil's advocate and I voted for Morgan Freeman. But I was actually surprised at the amount of people that did vote for Morgan Freeman. Like 65% is not.
Yeah, I thought it
expecting,
was
like,
going to be fucking blowout.
Yeah, I was expecting like fucking 80%, 90%. But I think like, who you voted David A. Oi, so back to Glastonbury. David Attenborough came out.
Yeah, I heard about
and
that.
did a speech
Yeah,
about fucking plastic and how Glastonbury's now plastic free festival, which made me think, how are they giving water out? Is it in cartons?
Yeah, I don't know. They say a lot of that shit though. It's like there was a thing about apparently. I don't know if it's over here because I don't know where we go to festivals where they give out tents or whatever. But I read a whole thing about like festivals saying that they donated all their tents and supplies to the homeless people, but instead they just fuck it all off or something.
Oh right,
So,
yeah.
I don't know how any of that works. It doesn't make sense selling plastic water bottles at a festival to begin with, because
Just more rubbish to pick up.
yeah, and nowadays like you can put coffee in a fucking paper cup. Why can't you have water in it?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't taste that good. We'll tell that to the fucking baby tortoise with a fucking straw hanging out its nostril.
Yeah. And also, just like, who cares? Like, if you need water at the end of the day, as long as the water's fucking clean, like, don't be picky. Beggars can't be choosers. If
like,
you're getting free fucking water or whatever the fuck it is.
If the words
And
are, I
you're
don't
fucked off
like
your
paper
face.
straws, I prefer plastic, it makes it taste better, oh, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah. Maybe just don't use a straw.
Yeah, maybe moron's not the word. Scum.
But fucking, what were we? Plastic.
Glastonbury, Attenborough.
David Attenborough, plastic. Something about the plastic thing. Oh no, the tents. You were saying that, like, they donate tents to whatever, to homeless people. Is that because of they want to save the planet? Is that what that whole thing is? Like, they don't want to fucking throw away the plastic?
I fucking briefly scrolled over the article. I didn't give it too much mind, but it basically said festivals, all the festivals that say they donate your tents to the homeless don't actually do it. And it's like,
Yeah. Well, that's just...
I don't know. You think of
That's
all
the
the
world
shit
that we live in, unfortunately, isn't it?
It's
It's
dumb.
like Chester P when he did that fucking Chester P for governor or whatever the fuck it was. Chester P for mayor or whatever it was.
Yeah, the doco.
Yeah. And he made a whole group going around in the UK giving sleeping bags and shit to the homeless, and the police were going around taking the sleeping bags from the homeless because it encourages them to stay on the street or some shit.
As if they have a fucking choice.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them maybe do. I don't know. But certainly not all of them.
Anyway, back to the poll. So yeah, David Attenborough won. I was thinking with Morgan Freeman, like, David Attenborough is like, every tiny detail, every minor detail that you do, David Attenborough would narrate it. Whereas Morgan Freeman would sort of like narrate what you're going to do and then let you do it. And then sort of narrate a little bit more and then let you do it. David Attenborough would be like, okay, so now the majestic beast has just woken up. He's putting on his clothes.
For now.
Yeah, using one hand. Using one hand, he picks up his left shoe and places it on his left foot.
With his right hand? I don't know.
Whereas Morgan Freeman would be like, he's going to wake up now and then make his breakfast. And then you'd get up and make your breakfast.
And then when you looked
Elliot's
at the cupboard,
been contemplating his life.
He looked at the cupboard. Was it Frosties? Oh, Coco Pop. I can't do Morgan Freeman. What the
I can't
fuck?
either. I can't do either of them. Now, Elliot is thinking about going to the shops.
Bruce Almighty, I'm God. I can't. Yeah, that's not Morgan Freeman. That's not. No.
Red. No, what's that dude called in Shawshank Redemption? Now, I didn't know.
Shawshank.
I didn't know how to get out of Shawshank Redemption, but I made it out of there. I'm a prisoner for the prisoner.
Okay, Morgan Freeman's a lot closer to death than any of us anticipated.
Now, as you can see here, a majestic bit. Why am I like an old Asian man?
The baby ocelot.
The orangutan. I love how he says that.
Oh, I love how...
Instead of orangutan, he says the orangutan.
I love how Americans and David Attenborough say sloth. The sloth. And it's like, oh, okay. Whole
The
life is a lie.
orangutan and the sloth are fighting each other in the jungle.
As the snow leopard approaches the tundra, for now, she is safe. But the male...
Yeah. Now, as you can see here, the male lion is approaching the female.
Alright, should
She
we,
is safe.
what's up,
For
Doc?
now. Literally, when he says that, for now, the next scene is usually whatever animal it is talking about dying.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, 100%.
For now. And now, he is dead. Anyway, so David Attenborough won. Excuse our fucking impersonations, they were shocking. Impersonations were good at one point, weren't they? Like, good to a certain degree. Now...
I don't care if they're good or bad. I'm going to continue to do them. They're not bad.
The boys at the...
That was pretty...
The boys at the smokers lounge... No, I forgot what he talks like now. How's Morgan Freeman sound? The boys at the smokers lounge are thinking about... How bad...
Episode 14.
How bad their impersonations really are.
I dare say. No, that's not Morgan Freeman.
Now, Jade,
No.
listen to what you are being told by the Shawshank Redemption. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I need to watch more movies with Morgan Freeman in them and practice. And then next time we come back...
Yeah, that's we should have a
Bruce
episode where we just
Almighty.
who can do. We random fucking hat full of names, and then we
Wait.
have fucking Josh or someone here pulling out names and going.
Wait, that's a good idea. Or we do a whole episode in the character of someone.
Maybe not a whole episode. Maybe okay.
All right there, mate. I'm Tommy Shelby.
Throw us suggestions.
I'm Arthur Shelby. No.
I'm fucking Arthur
I'm
Shelby,
fucking
mate.
Arthur
Meet us down
Shelby.
to fucking Garrison there,
I'm
like.
fucking Arthur Shelby, and you're at the fucking garrison, mate. I'm Polly.
Oh, Tommy, it's
Ada.
Ada.
Why is it always Peaky Blinders?
I don't know, but
Platform 9
Put
and
it-
3/4. Think you're being funny, do ya?
put it on the page as well, and people can message in suggestions, and we'll use them for What's Up Doc or something. Read What's Up Doc in a fucking...
Oi, that's a good
do
idea.
your best impersonation of such and such. What's
These are gonna be
What's going
bad.
on, Doc? You fucking back around these parts, mate. I never thought I'd see you in the fucking green streets again, mate. You proper hooligan, you is.
Who's that? Is that Frodo?
No,
Green
the other
Street.
one. One
Charlie
of the other
Hunnam.
59 English
Oh,
people in that
fucking
movie.
governor. We tend to fall back to the same people, don't we?
Yeah, but
We
that's
have a very
fine.
narrow recollection of movies.
It's
and
not
voices,
even narrow.
characters.
I feel like I could
Alright,
do
Blab.
an impersonation of anyone. It might be good.
Christopher
It
Walken.
might be bad, but I can't. We need more. We need more cowbell.
Is that Christopher Walken?
I don't know. Have you seen the SNL skit where they need more cowbell? Yeah, I'm Angelina Jolie's father.
That's not Christopher Walken.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's that other cunt, isn't it?
Christopher Walken is like, no, what are you talking? What are you doing, bro? No, that's not how he talks either. So it's just fuck.
It's Christopher Walken, all right? We need more cowbell.
No, you're too New York.
No.
You're too high pitched New York.
Yeah, I'm Christopher running. I'm running everywhere.
He's more of like a. No, okay, come on.
We need more cowbell.
Oh fuck! I don't even know, man. Anyway, have we got a WhatsApp doc? And we'll do that and wrap it up.
We got a WhatsApp doc here. From Sean in Vic Park. Okay, what's up, doc? Would you rather never use any kind of electrical modern technology again, or become a robot, not a cyborg, I'm talking like a full-fledged robot AI, like Inspector Gadget, Iron Man, the AI from Halo, and the Terminator all in one? You don't keep your old personality, though.
So what is it? I don't get to use electricity. Don't get to use electronic things anymore.
No electrical modern technology. So you're in a hut, farming.
Or I become the ultimate electronic thing.
Like the Terminator and Inspector Gadget.
But I lose my personality and just like consciousness.
Yeah, and you'll be an artificial intelligence. So you probably wouldn't have emotion, ever feel joy. Much like in your life now, actually.
Okay, well, if you were to do the first one, you're basically Amish. And I feel like, well,
I mean, let's not forget that that's how humans naturally are. So there's nothing weird about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you can still do shit. You can still talk to people and have fun, and
you can still live a fulfilling life.
Yeah.
You just have to get used to all the bad habits you picked up. But
like the thought, like even now, the thought of like not having electricity, not having electricity, but not having like electronic goods like phones and fucking shit like that. I'd love to be able to do that, but unfortunately I can't because of the life I chose to live.
Yeah, well,
like I just need it for shit like school and blah blah blah. But being a fucking robot would also be sick.
it'd be cool. You get a lot more answers, but you wouldn't be able to respond to those. Like, you wouldn't be able to react to those answers with emotion.
You'd be smart, like you'd know everything that you needed to know. You'd be able to fuck shit up. But what are we talking? Are we talking a robot? Like, are we talking like you look like a robot?
Yeah.
Or you look like a human, like Terminator? That is a robot.
Well, for this instance, to make it more interesting, you're a Terminator, so you've got fake skin and hair. But you've got no personality. So everyone's got no idea.
So you literally are just a Terminator. Like, that's basically what you would be like. You'd be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. No personality. Get to the chopper. That's not even fucking Terminator.
But that's fine.
What does he say in Terminator?
John
Connor. What is happening?
John Connor!
Oh, is Hasta La Vista? That's not even Terminator, is it? Terminator is just, I'll be back. Hasta La Vista, baby. No, that's not Terminator. I feel like Hasta La Vista, baby is a movie where he's got a massive fucking gun.
Maybe he says it in Predator. I don't know. But
I don't know.
No, I feel like it is in Terminator, and he learns it. He hears someone say it, and
on
then
a movie.
Yeah,
he's on like a TV or something.
And because in Terminator, he's got the double barrel.
Yeah, maybe it is them. We should watch fucking Terminator.
I don't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
I can't stand them.
I feel like I've seen enough of them
Yeah.
enough times. But having said that, True Lies, I'm pretty sure is coming to Netflix, boy. And
What's
Jingle
that?
All the Way. You've not seen True Lies, cunt.
No.
They're,
Is
most
it
people
Arnold
would
Schwarz-
probably agree it's one of his better movies.
Oh, real?
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it.
I'm not a big fan of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Fucking what else has he got? Jingle All the Way is a classic.
Is that Christmas?
Yeah, where he's trying to get the toy for his kid. Last Action Hero. Holy fucking shit. Have you seen that?
Okay, so do you love Arnold Schwarzenegger or are
No,
you
my
over
dad
him?
did. So I watched them all when I was a kid. And these are good movies. Last Action Hero is so ahead of its time. Total Recall. That actually is pretty dope.
I'm trying to think what movies I've actually seen.
Kindergarten Cop. Okay, Arnie's actually got some bangers. Conan, shit.
Yeah, Conan is dope. Okay, so basically, I'd think I'd be a human with no electronic goods.
Yeah.
Live off the land, adventure, go snorkeling.
And try and avoid all the other robots that are floating around. Because everyone else just chose to be a Terminator.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that's the scenario, if it's a scenario of there's people with no electricity, and then robots, then you'd be a robot. You'd be stupid to choose a person.
I don't know.
Anyway, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. So this is pretty much like episode 14, part 1 or whatever, but we'll just go episode 14. On Friday, we've got Greasy coming in, so that's going to be sick. Talk to him about fucking music. Ask him some questions. I don't know how it works because I'm not a fucking interviewer, but we'll figure it out along the way.
Yeah, we're just going to do what we normally do.
Yeah,
But...
we'll just, basically, just talk shit with someone else here. So yeah, fucking stay tuned. Shout out to everyone supporting so far and fucking listening to the episodes and
yeah, make sure you
Also,
like,
Jace.
rate and review as well on Spotify and Apple and Pornhub.
subscribe to our Pornhub channel.
Yeah.
The Smokers Lounge. With
Not going
sluts.
to allude to what's on there. You'll just have to find out yourself. See what comes up on Pornhub when you put in Smokers Lounge, because I'm sort of curious.
Yeah, I'm a bit curious
I
now as
also
well.
feel like, don't want to have sex in a cloud of cigarette smoke.
Yeah, that's a big thing as well, isn't it? That's like a fetish. Smokers.
Is it?
Yeah, bitches with cigarettes and shit. Have you not seen that? Anyway. Yeah, alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's been a pleasure. And we will be with you shortly on Friday or whatever the fuck you say.
Yeah, man. We'll be back shortly after this important message from our sponsor. Do you need more cowbell?
Alright, peace.
Peace.